You have been repeating several times that Russia should repay for the reconstruction of Ukraine. Do you believe Israel should repay for the reconstruction of Gaza, since they have destroyed almost all the strip and the civilian infrastructures?
It's definitely an interesting question on which I would not have any comment at this stage.
This journalist, Gabriel Nunziati, now lost his job. For asking a question, basically.
For asking a question.
He didn't even share his opinion. He just asked the question, didn't even share his opinion.
And a very moderate one, because he could have put it much more brutally. He could have said, what Israel has done to Gaza is much, much worse than what Russia has done to Ukraine. And that is true. That's objectively true. I will accept nobody telling me that I'm pro-Russian by saying that that's an empirical thing. You can actually quantify this fact. What Israel has done to Gaza, and not only Gaza, right? We also have the West Bank, Lebanon, Syria, and so on, Yemen. What Israel has done to Gaza, Iran, is much worse than what Russia has been doing to Ukraine, very clearly. And we live in this perverse world where we pretend in the West that we assess what states and their elites do by some sort of objective value criteria, but we are hypocritical about it. And it's not only that we are hypocritical, because hypocrisy is not that unusual in politics. It's how blunt it has become.
Yes.
How incredibly blunt, right? If you're Israel, you can commit a genocide and we'll help you. That's what we've done. That's what the West has done, literally. Israel has committed, and by the way, is still committing a genocide. There is no real ceasefire, and we help. If you're Russia, then we will insist on the letter of international law. And you're not committing a genocide. Don't get me wrong. You can argue about a number of things where you can say Russia is committing this and this crime under international law, war of aggression, which the West also commits habitually, for instance. But one thing is very clear: Russia is not committing a genocide. No. And I'm not agreeing with sort of liberal lefty on the fence sitters who want to show how great they are by saying, like, I'm against Russia and against Israel. You can be against Russia and against Israel at the same time if you want to, but don't pretend they're the same. Russia is not the same. It's a totally different dimension. Israel is by magnitudes, orders of magnitudes worse.